Welcome to Master 2255 English Phrasal Verbs, complete course with 150 categories for fluency. This course is designed to help you master essential phrasal verbs for every situation. Today, we're focusing on the 67th category, learning and studying phrasal verbs to level up your skills. These verbs are indispensable for describing how we acquire knowledge and improve our abilities. Let's dive in. First, let's start with catch up on. This phrasal verb means to make up for lost time or missed learning. For example, I need to catch up on my homework before the deadline, or she spent the weekend catching up on her reading. Next is go over. This refers to reviewing or revisiting material. You might say, let's go over the key points before the exam, or he went over the instructions twice to make sure he understood. Brush up on describes refreshing your knowledge of something you've learned before. For instance, she's brushing up on her French for the trip, or I need to brush up on algebra before the test. Write down means to record information for later use. You could say, write down the homework assignment so you don't forget, or he wrote down the lecture notes to study later. Pick up refers to learning something new, often informally or quickly. For example, she picked up some Spanish while traveling in Mexico, or he's picking up new skills in his free time. Drop out means to leave a course or program before completing it. You might hear he dropped out of college to start a business, or she regrets dropping out of the language class. Hand in describes submitting work, like an assignment or project. For instance, don't forget to hand in your essay by Friday, or she handed in her final project just in time. Keep up with means to stay on track with learning or progress. You could say, he's struggling to keep up with the advanced course material, or she keeps up with her studies despite a busy schedule. Fall behind refers to not maintaining the expected pace. For example, he fell behind in math after missing a few classes, or don't fall behind, it's hard to catch up later. Take up means to start learning or studying something new. You might say she's taking up coding as a new skill, or he decided to take up piano lessons. Look up describes searching for information, often in a book or online. For instance, she looked up the word in the dictionary, or he looked up tutorials to understand the topic better. Break down means to simplify or divide something into smaller, understandable parts. You could say, the teacher broke down the complex topic into manageable sections, or let's break down the problem and solve it step by step. Figure out refers to understanding something after thinking about it. For example, he figured out the solution to the tricky question, or she's still trying to figure out how the formula works. Fill in means to complete missing information or blanks. You might hear, fill in the blanks on this worksheet, or she filled in the details on the application form. Finally, workout describes solving a problem or coming to a conclusion. For instance, he worked out the answer to the math problem, or she worked out a study schedule that suits her needs. These phrasal verbs are invaluable for discussing learning, studying, and academic progress. Practice using them in conversations about your education or personal growth, and they'll quickly become second nature. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next lesson.